We're talking sprint and prep boys soccer here at the Mendola show. Sean Curry joining us. Seems like we get together every year, but you have a lot of success every year. So let's talk about 2025, the expectations here at prep.
So we've had a lot of success the last couple of years, and we've graduated a lot of those kids. We had 18 seniors on the squad last year, and 8 of them were starters, and then the next couple guys were right off the bench. So we have a lot of work to do this year. We have a real ambitious young group who the only thing they're lacking is experience, minutes on the field and minutes together. So now it's the 2025 expectations are lower than what we've had in the past. At the same time, we've chosen not to make 18 kids graduating on us our excuse, but our motivation. And we're trying to get ourselves to a point by mid-year to where we could maybe make a run for districts.
A lot of these guys we're going to talk to are juniors.
Most of them, yeah.
But let's talk about guys with experience that you say, hey, you're going to have to be a leader and be there real quick. What class, do you have a bunch of freshmen or 10th graders coming in? Tell us a little bit about how the classes look overall for the contingency of prep soccer.
Yeah, so we have a couple returning senior starters, Raph Thomas and Roman Remedios, who are 2 of our defenders, and then they're only really returning senior starters. We have had a couple seniors who last year came off the bench and are going to have to contribute for us this year. Our junior class, we have 1 returning starter from our junior class. That's Tyler Bianchi. Tyler's a guy I can play up top, and he's dangerous up top. He's also a big body I can play in the midfield, and has a real smart soccer brain. He learned a lot playing with these guys that graduated. And then we're going to have to count on some of our other juniors, like Jackson Pickle, who's going to be picking up our midfield, filling a lot of big shoes that were there previous to him. Jordan Marcico is going to be stepping into the goal. He has, in the past, done a good job for us. He, as a freshman, had to play 60 out of 80 minutes in our district final when our keeper ended up getting red carded for an intentional handball outside the box, and so he got thrown out of the game. Jordan had to come in as a freshman with very little experience, and he carried us, made some great saves in that game, got us to the district final, and then had some experience in the state playoffs that year. So he's proven to us that we can trust him, and that he has a technical skill set and a knowledge of the game. So he's going to be good back there. Landon Cannon is another guy who's a returning starter in the back. So he's going to help us as well. He's going to be kind of taking control in the back of the defense. He and Roman will run the middle, and we're just going to kind of see where some of those sophomore and juniors that we have are going to kind of pick up the slack on the outside midfield, outside forwards, depending on the shape we choose to play. We're still trying to figure some things out and seeing what our personnel looks like. With tryouts coming up next week, we'll get a better idea.
Some people are set. Hey, this is what we do. We're for this, and you bank on your personnel. Say, hey, with this type of squad, we might have to make some adaptations.
We definitely have to make some adaptations. We've been playing a 4-3-3 system, and in the past, but that relies on a really strong midfield, like triangle in the middle. We're trying to figure out that triangle right now. If we can't put that together, then we have to switch our shape. But if you can't, you have to adapt to your personnel. And in the past, we have been a very tactical and technical team. And sometimes the teams that would give us the most trouble were the teams that were not very technical and not very tactical, but they played with heart and hustle. And we may have to survive the first half of our year being a heart and hustle team until we can figure out the technical and tactical side of it. And then maybe by the end of the year, we have a great combination of the two.
League will be tough as always. I'm sure you always see you have your homework. You're doing what you're doing. It'll be an interesting year, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, Abington is returning just about everything, and they're a very strong team. Well coached. All the teams up in our league are all the schools are bigger than us because we choose to play up with the triples and the doubles, or the quads and the triples, and they're all well coached. So we know that every year their turnover is going to be well coached and ready to play. But I know Valley View is returning a lot of kids. They should be really good. Wallenpaupack's returning a lot of kids. Del Valley graduated a bunch. North Pocono graduated a bunch. But again, well coached teams, and they have like junior high programs that are feeding them So we know that we have our hands full, and we choose, like I said, that tougher schedule because it then benefits us later. And then we play Allentown Central Catholic and Hazleton and like some other bigger schools that tend to do well because we want the experience. Like we want the kids ready for districts, and then hopefully, if we qualify, all of that hard work and playing the bigger schools benefits us when it comes to the postseason.
Looking healthy, looking enthused, and we wish you the best here in 2025, Coach.
Appreciate it, John. Thank you.